Greetings, adventurers. I'm here in Arkansas, and today we are going to do an exploration video exploring the Buffalo National River area of Arkansas. Alright, we're starting here. We are right next to the highway. Sorry about the traffic noise here. But we are here at a place called James Vine's Farm. So he was one of the first settlers in this area. James Vines settled in about 1850 at this place here. This was his home right here. So he settled here in his farm, and his nickname was Beaver Jim because he was an exceptional beaver catcher. He had a little, looks like a little barn here for animals. Here's a little animal pen. Fit a couple pigs, couple sheep in there. And this was his house with the chimney, nice stone chimney. I am not going to go inside because these buildings are, this area is actually closed. I'm not supposed to be in here because these buildings are not safe. I'm just not going to go in the buildings. But it did say that, he settled here in 1850. His descendants in the mid 20th century, they took this place over and used it as a barn. Pretty cool. And then there's another little shed over here, which looks a little newer. Alright, that's about it for little Beaver Jim. Let's go on to our next location. So I went past Pruitt, and then I'm going to head back the other way and hit all the points. Here is a historical marker, a little stone marker, just commemorating this hill here, this mountain. Apparently, some of the stone for the Washington Monument in Washington was taken from this hill here in 1836. This monument was built in 1954. But that's pretty cool to think that the Washington Monument blocks came from this hill here in 1836. That was a long time ago. And that's long ways to travel too for a bunch of stone blocks. Pretty cool. Alright, adventurers, we're here at Mill Creek Trail. It's a 2-mile loop. It goes around and you get to see a couple of historic sites. The trailhead is right here against the Buffalo River. You can probably see it right behind me here. And then on the other side of the Buffalo River, some enormous cliffs. Pretty awesome. I don't know what happened here. This looks like maybe a recent flood. Like I said, the river is right there, so. And on the Buffalo River trails, there were a couple of places that looked like that. Like they might have been recently inundated with water. And here's Mill Creek. It's a tributary to the Buffalo River, which is just right over there. So apparently this trail goes down, crosses the river, and then there's the some stuff to see over here on the other side. Wow, look at that. I feel like I could just push that thing down. It is barely hanging on there. I'm scared to walk under it. The trail goes right under it. Just holding on by that little piece. It said there was a water or a low water bridge. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but there's no bridge here. And I really don't want to cross it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's go. There's some cool rock formations all the way down there. Rocks hurt. Wow. I don't know what to do in this situation. So I crossed the river, and I did notice it looked a little like dark over here. You see that? Well, I just smelled some campfire, and I look over and I see smoke. There's smoke rising from a little tree over there or something. This is crazy. Was this like a prescribed burn? See this log over here smoking. Like, do I need to call somebody about this? But it's huge. It's this whole area. There's smoke over there. The tree smoking over there. Alrighty, update. So, I tried calling a fire department, and that was just an automated system saying if there's an emergency, call 911. So, I called 911. And they told me that yes, there was a prescribed burn here. I didn't think they would leave logs smoldering and stuff like that. So, I don't. But better to be safe than sorry. I didn't want there to be a big, huge incident and be like, oh, I saw that starting and I didn't call anybody. Anyway, getting back on our trail now. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna have to back out of this one as well. There was an old cabin, an old settler's cabin down this way with a cemetery. The trail pretty much died right after I crossed the river. I made it down a little ways here, but it's super overgrown and everything is thorns. Really bad ones. And I mean, this is the trail. Whoa. I think it was kind of wrecked by when they built this bridge. They put in a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't even know if you can make out the trail here, but it's right along the edge there. But it's completely inundated with thorn bushes. I tried walking through them, but I thought they were going to rip my pants. Anyway, that's Mill Creek. Gonna head back to the car. Alright, so Mill Creek Trail. First of all, bridge not there. If you want to get to the cabin, oh, I didn't even realize I can see the cabin from here. Bring a machete if you want to get to the cabin. You can probably see it right back there. You can also tell it's completely covered. You know what? When I get back, I'm gonna try driving across this bridge and see if there's a way to get to it. I bet you there is. Alright, so I feel pretty stupid. I drove across the bridge, and sure enough, right here there's a little parking lot and a big trail going right to the cabin. So we're gonna go check it out. And when I crossed the bridge, there was even a little sign over there that said Shiloh Cabin. Kind of cool. Just walked in. It's kind of cool that they leave this open for people to come in and check it out. Looks like they had wallpaper on cardboard. This wall is cardboard, and then there's wallpaper on it. Alright, well that was the cabin. Can't even remember the name. It's like Shiloh or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. There's no information about this place. It's not on Google Maps. It's not on Gaia GPS. There's no signs here. Okay, so I found the cemetery. It was just down the road a little further. It almost looks like it was the old cemetery, because it says here it was founded by the Chateaux in 1822. But it's rather big. I thought it was going to be like one of those small family cemeteries with maybe 7 places, but this is actually, well, I guess off to our next destination. Alright, we are headed to another historical site, but on the way I saw this overlook. It's quite beautiful. Alrighty folks, I've stopped at the Picker Hickman Farmstead. Yeah, it's a very old farmstead, a big plot of land with a whole bunch of buildings and stuff, and it's open to the public. It's not really any information, but it's open to the public. So I don't know what this is for or anything, but it's kind of cool nonetheless. There's about 5 buildings, I think. This is just one of the side shacks. little shed, maybe an outhouse. I don't know. I think this is a little tool shed. Little hangers on the walls. That's cool how they did that. Alright, over here we got some sort of barn. Doesn't look like you can go in this one. Held together by wires. Little house over here. Interested in what kind of buildings these are. This looks like some kind of livestock pen where they would bring the livestock through, and I don't know. But then you have like 2 rooms on either side. And a loft up above. Yeah, so I don't know what this building would be used for. Interesting. Alrighty, let's head over to the main house area. Looks like a very nicely crafted chimney. Another little shed over here. And then over here is the outhouse. It's gotta be. With holes in it. Why do you got holes in the outhouse? Oh, it looks like there was vents or something. Look at that, a little wooden potty. Awesome. Alright, back to the house. Look at these rain gutters. Alright, starting in the very back room. This was the side door going outside. On the front. This house actually looks like it was pretty nice for its day. This had wallpaper over wood instead of cardboard. And it looked like they had wallpaper on the floor as well. Or maybe some kind of old laminate. So 2 bedrooms back here. A little dry storage room. And then this looks like it maybe be the living area or the kitchen. The wood burning stove would be right here. The hole for the chimney. Here's the living area. Yeah, so living room, the fireplace. And then there's a stair up to the attic, but I don't know that I want to go up there. Okay, so I got my flashlight on my phone. There's nothing but a mattress up here, but the cloth is all gone. It's just springs. Crazy. Okay, so my next location was across this bridge here. You're supposed to be able to drive across it, but I'm not gonna. I'm scared. So, I don't know, let me know in the comments. Do you think I should have crossed this? Or do you think it was a good idea not to? Let me know. I mean, there's a concrete slab going across, but it looks like a lot of water. I'm not gonna try it. Okay. Coming just by that overlook that I stopped at, kind of near there, there's a hike. It's only a 0.3 miles. It's real short. And it says North Pond and South Pond. That's all I know. That's good. All right, here we are at North Pond. I'm curious what these are for, or if they're man-made. You can see a very distinct embankment here. Like it was put here on purpose, creating this pond. But there's nothing here. It's just in the middle of the woods. Interesting. Well, it looks like the trail goes across the embankment and around the other side. Alright, the trail just comes up to the outlet here, to the pond. The big dam that I'm not going to walk across. And I don't see any sign of the trail on the other side. But it looks like the trail just goes right into the water. And I don't see any sign on the other side. So, yeah. I'm not doing a water crossing, sorry. Alright, so there's the North Pond. I didn't notice this is on the way in, but coming back, I noticed there's a fork in the trail. So that's probably the North Pond. The South Pond is probably down here. I came from this way. I didn't see this trail. Okay, so I'm back here at the car. I didn't see South Pond at all. Maybe that was South Pond. I don't know. We saw one pond. But it is starting to get dark. I'm gonna have to find a camping spot. But I have some Diddy more beef stew. I think I'm gonna cook up. Drive on over to the campsite, and then I think I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. You know, I still don't feel very good from the Buffalo River Trail. So I just finished the Buffalo River Trail this morning, and then I started this video later in the afternoon. After I rested a little bit, I ate some food, drank a bunch of water, and I still don't feel very good. It's been kind of nice driving around to these places and seeing them. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. I'm going to eat my dinner more beef stew, go find my campsite, and I will see you guys in the morning.